Hey guys, what's up? I'm Patrick of CoasterFanatics, and today we're going to discuss Cedar Fair and the future of their Vekoma Boomerangs. So these are the 11 Cedar Fair Parks in the chain. Also included is the now defunct Geauga Lake. You'll find out why in a second. So first things first, let's remove a few parks from the equation. Cedar Point, King's Dominion, Michigan's Adventure, and Valley Fair have never had a Vekoma Boomerang, so they won't play much of a part in this discussion. Then there's Geauga Lake, which had a boomerang called Headspin. After Cedar Fair closed the park, the ride was relocated to Carowinds, where it was renamed to the Carolina Cobra, and eventually renamed again in 2017 to the Flying Cobras. Next is California's Great America, which had an inverted boomerang called Invertigo, which was relocated to Dorney Park and renamed to Stinger. Speaking of Dorney Park, they just recently announced that Stinger will be removed this season, so we can count this roller coaster out of the mix as well. Next is Knott's Berry Farm, which removed their boomerang last year. The whereabouts of this coaster are still unknown. It could have been scrapped, it could have been sold, or maybe it's going to be relocated. We just don't know at this point. We have 3 more parks, all in which bought boomerangs brand new and are still operating today. The first at Canada's Wonderland is called Bat, the second at Worlds of Fun is called Boomerang, and the third and final is Invertigo at Kings Island, which is an inverted boomerang. Add the Flying Cobras at Carowinds, and we have 4 boomerangs still operating in the Cedar Fair chain. The question is, are they on the chopping block? Before we discuss that, let's take a look back at Knott's Berry Farm and California's Great America. Both parks have brand new roller coasters for 2018 that will be replacing their boomerangs. The first being Hang Time at Knott's Berry Farm, which is a Gerstlauer Infinity coaster, and the second is Railblazer at CGA, which is an RMC Raptor coaster. Knott's Berry Farm's boomerang was rumored to be going to Valley Fair or Michigan's Adventure. That's not happening for the 2018 season, so we could probably assume that those rumors were false, unless they wait for 2019, which I think is unlikely at this point. Now we have Dorney Park, which is removing Stinger. It's pretty much guaranteed to be replaced by a GCI, a Gerstlauer, or an RMC. Just like the Knott's Berry Farm boomerang, Stinger is already rumored to be relocated to either Michigan's Adventure or Valley Fair. I really don't see this happening since Stinger was already relocated from CGA. Unless this happens for 2019, I'd say this rumor is false as well. Now back to our 4 remaining parks. First is Worlds of Fun. Take a look at this aerial view of their boomerang. There is tons of space around this ride, so I could easily see them taking it out and putting in a much larger coaster or even a small flat ride. Then there is Canada's Wonderland, which is pretty much the same as Worlds of Fun. Their boomerang, which is called the Bat, also has a decent amount of space around it, so I can easily see them replacing it at some point. Finally is Kings Island. Invertigo doesn't have much room around it, but I could see them replacing it with a large flat ride if the plan is indeed to remove all boomerangs at some point. So judging by the last few years, they seem to be somewhat on a mission to remove and replace all their boomerang coasters. There's even room for expansion if they remove the ones that are still in operation. The pieces are there to support this theory. However, there is a dark horse that goes against this theory, and that's the Flying Cobras at Carowinds. This coaster was recently rethemed and fully repainted. Overall, it looks great and is basically the main piece in the Carowinds new county fair section of the park. It's also worth mentioning that it features the newer style Vekoma train with a more comfortable vest restraint. So odds are Cedar Fair will not be removing this boomerang anytime soon. So here's my conclusion on this whole analysis. To me, Cedar Fair is definitely on a mission to remove at least most of their boomerangs. The writing is pretty much on the wall, and recent history proves this theory for sure. To me, the only safe boomerang in the Cedar Fair chain is the Flying Cobras, but hey, I could be wrong. This is just a theory. I do want to know what you guys think though. Is Cedar Fair going to remove all their boomerangs? And if not, which ones are safe? Please let me know in the comment section. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say about this subject. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button. Do leave your thoughts in the comment section, and if you're new around here, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Have a good one, you guys. I'll catch you all in the next video very, very soon.